What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's September 4th second stimulus check news report. Today I have both good and bad news, and I also have some information regarding people collecting Social Security. So this morning the August jobs report came out, and I want to break down that information and explain how that's going to factor into upcoming stimulus negotiations. Also, the stock market will most likely play a significant role in stimulus negotiations as well. So how does all of this determine if we will receive a second stimulus check? Will there be additional stimulus? Will we receive more aid from the federal government? Well, let me explain. The August jobs report that came out today did one thing. It put more pressure on Democrats to make a deal for far under their $2.2 trillion price tag. But why is that? The main reason why, if you just look at the numbers, look at what everyone is talking about. They are talking about the overall unemployment rate. It dropped from 10.2% back in July. August was 8.4%. So that's really good. Democrats, on the other hand, they have been saying this will take a long time to recover. Based on this report and only this number, that is not the case. So if you just look at this number, if Democrats are only looking at this number, what you can expect is that they will have to come down on their overall budget. On that $2.2 trillion package, that's probably not going to happen now based off of these reports. However, this number doesn't tell the entire story. There were another 500,000 permanent jobs lost in August. Also, over 17 million Americans were not counted towards this unemployment rate, even though they are either underemployed or they stopped looking for work throughout the month of August. So just because you see 8.4%, that number does not include every single person out there that is currently not working. So keep that in mind. Also, 25% of the new jobs created, and this is a big thing. This is what many people are talking about, how there were a lot of new jobs created. Well, 25% of those jobs were created last month due to the 2020 census. Okay, this is a temporary hire, and these jobs will end sometime in September, sometime this month. And the amount of people that will be let go is 238,000 people. So that accounts for about 25% of the new jobs that were created in August. Now, how does all of this affect the second stimulus check, enhanced unemployment, PPP funding, school funding, rental assistance, and more? Well, Vice President Mike Pence issued this statement. Nobody wants to give direct payments to American families more than Donald Trump. We want that to continue, but we will not allow Democrats to bail out poorly run Democratic states. Now, this just reiterates my point from a couple months ago. Neither party will allow the other party to take advantage of the situation in order to further their own agendas. Republicans have told Democrats, we're not going to give you money for poorly run states. Democrats have told Republicans, we are not going to allow you to not provide and meet the needs of the American people. So both parties have their own agendas, and neither party is going to allow the other party to get exactly what they want. This is one of the reasons why this stimulus package has yet to pass. We have been going on for months. It has been months since the HEROES Act was passed through the House. The Senate has never voted on this. Now, the past few days I've been telling you about an upcoming stimulus package, a skinny bill that is supposedly going to be revealed on Tuesday by Senate Republicans. Well, there is another holdup in the skinny bill, and it's something that you probably would have never even known about. If you don't know who this person is, her name is Betsy DeVos. She is the Secretary of Education. Well, she is the final barrier within the Senate. So the hard thing right now, and the tough spot, is that the Senate is having a difficult time passing any bill through the Senate because Senate Republicans do not like what is in all these bills. Some Republicans don't believe that we even need an additional stimulus package. Others do believe it. Well, Betsy DeVos has been long in favor of school of choice. If you don't know what this is simply where the parents can pick and choose which schools their child attends. So it has nothing to do with where they currently live and that neighborhood, that school district, anything like that. The parents can pick which school they want to send their child to. Well, you're probably wondering, where am I going with this? How is this even important? Why would this matter? Well, here's the reason why this matters. A few Senate Republicans have made it clear that if school of choice, if this bill, this provision is not in this skinny bill that Senate Republicans are planning to reveal, they will not vote for it. They will vote no unless it's in there. This provision, the school of choice provision, is a $5 billion provision. That $5 billion accounts for less than 1% of the overall skinny bill. It is expected to be anywhere between $500 billion and $700 billion. And if that's the case, 5% or $5 billion is 1% or less. So just keep that in mind, just a little bit of perspective for you. Now, you can probably imagine that this is something that it's not that big of a deal. It's only a $5 billion provision, right? Well, here's the thing. The way this provision works is this allows anybody that donates to a private school, they would receive 100% tax credit for their donation. That means at the end of the year, if they put in say $100,000, gave it to a school, a private school, then that person who would probably be fairly wealthy, and this is one of the reasons why Democrats really oppose this, because it just helps out the poor, or just helps out the wealthy, doesn't help out anybody that's poor. Here's what's going to happen. If they donate $100,000 at the end of the year, they get a tax credit of $100,000. So 100% is covered. So what is happening right now is if this provision is not included into the skinny bill, then the bill will most likely not pass. And if a Republican proposed bill does not pass through a Republican majority Senate, this does not look good for any case of a Republican. For the Republicans that are looking to get reelected, this is not good news. So, as I've said this many times before, right now there are many games being played, and the prize is not an emerging economy, it's not public health, it's not American livelihoods, it is not even a better education. The prize right now for this game is simply an election win. That's all that Congress seems to care about. So, all I want to explain to you right now and tell you is just protect yourself, because as of right now, our government does not seem like that is important to them. The American people, public health, public safety, does not seem like that's the most important thing right now. Yes, maybe after this election, that becomes a priority, but as of right now, only you can really protect yourself. Now, let's address Social Security news. The Congressional Budget Office released an updated budget outlook on this past Wednesday, and I want to explain what is in it. It was somewhat complicated to read if you don't understand it. However, I want to break it down, make it very simple to understand for you. I don't want to use their confusing jargon, because I think by doing that, many people get more confused and have a tough time understanding exactly what is being said. So I just want to give you the basics of what's inside this. In the report, they state that Social Security disability insurance could reach insolvency by 2026, and the Social Security retirement program could be there by 2031, so in less than 11 years. So what this means is that the youngest retirees, or the younger retirees of today, could potentially see a 25% drop in benefits almost instantly once they turn 73. The reason I wanted to point this out is not to scare you if you are collecting Social Security, if you are thinking about it. The reason why I want to point this out is so that you have time. If you are one of the younger retirees of today, then you have years to plan for this. Once you turn 73, you got a little bit of time. So between now and then, I can tell you right now, the stock market will be a great place to put your money. Today, it's not a great time. Okay, a lot of people are losing money. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people are selling off all their stocks. What I can tell you is very soon it's going to be a great time to buy, and you could potentially make a lot of money in the stock market. So if you have a little bit of money and you want to invest, go and do that. No, I'm not going to give you a code to go and get a free stock with Webull or Robinhood, or go and open up an M1 Finance account. I'm not going to do that today. That'll be for another video. However, I just want to say I really do want to help you guys out. So if you have questions on investing, you have questions on the stock market, or how to create an online business, let me know. You can go to my Facebook page, go to facebook.com/homemade-entrepreneur, and I will help you out there. Just ask me your questions. I get a lot of questions every single day, so go in there, ask me your questions, and I will help you out the best that I can. So again, thanks for watching today's second stimulus check news update. If you have questions regarding the second stimulus check and upcoming stimulus packages, let me know. I do research every single day for hours and hours, so if you have questions, I probably have the answer. So again, thanks for watching today's video. Do me a favor, like always, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.